again. Oh, is it on? Hi. Kendra. Excuse me one moment. Kendra. Long time no see.
How was your break, guys?
Okay, so now the moment you've all been waiting for, the award ceremony. Woo!
I know it's so prestigious. Look at they're just so beautiful. Okay, anyways, now we'd like to invite our first judge, Stephen Woodward, to present the award for the best non-narrative film.
All right. So thank you, everyone, for coming. I'm actually the faculty director of BUFF. We started BUFF 9 years ago in 2015. So we kept going through the pandemic with a trickle of films online. But now we're back here in person. And so thank you for bringing us back to life, as it were. So next year will be the 10th year of BUFF. And that's going to be a big one. So hopefully you've been inspired by what you've seen tonight, and you all want to become filmmakers so that we have a 3-hour or more festival next year for you, with a lot more food to go along with it, of course. All right, so I'm up here to represent actually the SRC. Camilla Rizzi was supposed to be here. She was one of our BUFF judges, but she couldn't actually make it to the ceremony. So I wasn't one of the judges, but I am presenting Best Non-Narrative. So this is any film that, doesn't put an emphasis on its story. It could be a music video. It could be a poem. It could be anything like that that doesn't really just focus on storytelling. The best non-narrative film this year is I Would Like My Body by Carolyn Homé. Carolyn's up there. Yay. So the judges were really impressed by the vigorous reading that Carolyn gave to this poem of hers within the film, accompanied by those very evocative images of nature, of course, which also impressed the MCs, apparently. So congratulations. And please choose the color of your choice from these prizes. Yep. You're the first, so you get the maximum choice. Okay.
Now we'd like to invite our second judge, Michelle Murray, the Dean of Arts, to present the awards for Best Research Film.
Thank you very much. Thank you. This is a great evening. It's nice to see you all here. And it was a real pleasure to be a judge this year. I think it probably was my 5th year of judging. And we had some hard decisions to make. With regard to this category, well, let me tell you my impression. Last week was Research Week at Bishop's University, and perhaps some of you had the opportunity to hear some of the various talks at noon. I did, and I had the opportunity to hear Dr. Elizabeth Levac and Bruno Courtemanche speak about a horrible invasive plant that has invaded our water bodies in the eastern townships, and how they were trying to eliminate this species. And they talked about how they were trying different approaches, and there were some still photos, and they described things very well. There was even a poem recited by Dr. Levac. But when I saw the film Aspirophile, it was a whole other dimension that was brought to life of this research. This film, which is the winner in this category, Aspirophile by Donovan Faraoni. Yep. the underwater shots, the integration of the statements from the experts, the clarity, the compelling images, all work together to make this a winner in the research category. So is Donovan here tonight? All right. Congratulations, Donovan. Way to go. That's great. Here, I'll give you this. You can keep that. Here, I'll give you this. Come on over.
Thank you very much.
Now we'd like to invite. Now we'd like to invite our third judge, Dr. Gregory Brophy of the Department of English, to present the award for Best Technique.
Thanks. Great to see all of you out here tonight. So tonight's award for Best Technique recognizes a film that carries us to many familiar spaces, the pub, the train tracks, the chapel, but casts them in a beguiling new frame through expressive use of natural and forced lighting, oblique camera angles, and a black and white montage that culminates with a villainous grin, I loved seeing on the big screen tonight, worthy of a Fritz Lang film. Pour avoir protégé ces ombres furtives sur l'inox noir, notre prix pour le meilleur technique est donné à la ville.
Thank you. I would just like to thank my team who helped me a lot on this project because, of course, technique doesn't depend on just one person. So I would like to thank my cameraman Daniel, my friend Jacob, who helped me a lot also. And I would like to thank also my friends Christophe for participating in this project. I would like to thank also Robin for being a very good friend. I'm sorry because I know the message is not very clear because we had to cut the film. It had to be less than 6 minutes, sadly. And it was supposed to be made for more than 10 minutes, so I'm sorry about the message. However, another version will be posted next week on YouTube, a longer one. I'll try to make the message more clear. Yes, it was about society, love, and about loneliness. So, well, thank you all for coming. Have a good night.
Now we'd like to invite our fourth judge, Principal Goldblum, to present the award for Best Narrative Film.
Thank you. It's great to be back with everyone. It's hard to believe that it's 9 years. And I do want to say to Stephen and to Gregory, just thank you for your leadership. And it's just really, it's fabulous to see the quality of creativity at this university at this point. We had an amazing choir show last night, and then to follow this up with this quality of films, it's just really impressive. So thank you to the two of you for your leadership, and thank you for everyone for the quality of your work. I couldn't figure how to talk about this film and then say who won, so I think I'm going to say who won, and then I want to just say a little bit about it. So the winner for Best Narrative Film is Dropout Marks. So, as Joshua Zawitsky comes up, let me just say a couple of things. So the film, as you probably saw, was written, directed, performed, scored, and edited by... What's that? Ah, well, the notes that we were given as a jury for this category, I just thought I would just share one paragraph about it. It says that writing a short narrative film is particularly challenging since there is very, very little time to provide backstory for characters, to lay out the situation, and to develop the action in a dramatically effective way. And I think as a panel of judges, we felt that Joshua achieved all of that with significant skill. His film, he quickly establishes the context of a university student confined to a small residence room, struggling with the kind of moment of questioning and self-doubt that confronts many first-year students. I would say maybe moments of doubt that confront people throughout their lives. And the script articulates what for many young people is an unrealistic and kind of an oppressive expectation that within a narrow window of years, a young person in the years between the end of high school, the last couple of years of high school and first year of university, that you're expected to make these lifelong career decisions. And it does seem kind of like an unrealistic and oppressive expectation. The device that Joshua uses of a protagonist leaving a voice message, we thought was a really clever way of rendering credible what would otherwise have been a rather artificial soliloquy. There is an attention to detail in the film with this subtle humor of the post-it notes. Probably have to see the film twice to pick up some of these details. I noticed that, I don't know if you noticed that there's a book on the shelf and it says black hole, right? I mean, there's just a lot of little things like that. The film is really well edited with some interesting camera angles. When you think of it's an otherwise a kind of a generic and small dorm room. And there's a tension and a surprise in the narrative that's only resolved in the final scene when we realize that dropout marks in the title. The dropout marks are those pink post-it notes that mark the protagonist's previous attempts to leave. So we're left with the thought that although the film is about a student's lack of direction, and I think he says at one point in the film, he says, last week I was going to be a teacher, and now I'm going to be a film major, and now I'm a film major. But I just wanted to finish by saying there's every indication that Joshua has the makings of a successful filmmaker. So congratulations, Joshua. Congratulations. I guess that's for you. And this is for you. Do you want to talk about your film at all? You want to say something?
Sure, yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone for being here. Thank you for turning out. That was great. Sorry, I haven't prepared much. I'd like to thank my family for helping me get to where I am now. I'd like to thank all my friends who came out to support me and have been supporting me ever since. I'd like to thank my girlfriend, who's, even though she's a long distance, we're making it work. She's helped me through it. And yeah, I'm glad everyone enjoyed the film and the intention got to where I wanted it to be. So thank you very much, everyone. Enjoy your night. Thank you.
Now we'd like to invite our fifth judge, Laura Wrightfield, a documentarist whose documentary, La Famille de la Forêt, won the Public's Choice Award at Gaspé's Vue sur Mer Film Festival to present the award for Best Acting.
Hi, everyone. Although I'm here to present Best Actor, I just wanted to say, as a nonfiction filmmaker, as a filmmaker, I know how hard it is to bring your idea to fruition. And I just want to say, whether you hear your name called tonight or not, whether you receive an award or not, is not the award that matters so much, although they're very nice to receive. Is that you learn something, is that you birthed something, is that you worked with others and brought a creative idea to life, is that you enjoyed the process. Because at the end of the day, that's all you can control, is the process of making something. And so I want to congratulate all the filmmakers and actors and crew here tonight. I hope you truly got something out of the process, you learned something, and you're going to take that with you when you look back at your time here at Bishop's. So there was a lot of discussion amongst the judges about Best Actor. We saw some really nice performances, some strong ensemble cast, and ultimately we chose the actor for whom we felt was the most natural on camera. I know how hard it is to be natural on camera, to be consistently engaging, and to not make the audience feel like they're aware that the camera is watching their every move, their every eye movement, their hand gesture, their twitch of nervousness. And so the Best Actor award goes to Jake Bureau from La Ville. Congratulations, Jake. Is that actor present tonight? No, we will accept it on her behalf. Hi. Oh. Congratulations, Jake. You did a wonderful job. And I also enjoyed your pizza.
Thank you.
Yeah. Congratulations.
If I, yeah, she's an amazing actress. She's really good, very talented. She never complained. Amazing. Voilà. Jacques, Le Sang, I love you.
You want to say something?
I came up here. Thank you. I came up here just because Jake, yesterday and every day before, she was working tirelessly in the choir show, and she was an amazing performer there, and it was an amazing performance in this film by Cowlin. And I remember this morning I asked her, "Hey, are you going to go to the BUFF?" She said, "Nope. 7:30, I'm going to be on a bus ride home, baby." And right before this whole thing began, and we watched these magnificent films, I remember talking to a friend and saying, "Wouldn't it be funny if Jake won?" And, well, there you go. So.
Congratulations.
Last but not least, for our last award, the audience's choice, we need you to vote for the film you think has been maybe overlooked.
If you look at your program, you will find a QR code which you can scan to access the voting poll. You have until 10 p.m., which is when the after party at the gate starts,
See you there.
to vote for your chosen film.